Hey, what's up guys? Easy RGH here, and so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about um how to build an RGH on a Trinity motherboard, and this is going to be all the required stuff you will need, such as an index, what chip, what programs, and how much will it be in total. This is going to exclude the Corona requirements and LED customizations, okay? And any toolkits or anything, those can all be bought on your own time. So, sorry if I sound a bit nasally, I'm still sick. Well, I'm not really sick anymore, but I still have that congestion. So the first thing what we're gonna need to take a look at is actually whatever this is, I'm just gonna close it. Okay, there we go. First things first, we're not gonna be taking a look at all on Amazon.com, okay? Nothing at all. The only thing we're gonna be looking at is eBay. Now I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, eBay, I can get scammed off there. Oh no. I don't really care, okay? I don't care if you get scammed on eBay or Amazon or really anything, because you need to take the time to do your research, okay? I might sound a bit of a dick right there, but I didn't mean to put it out as that. But anyway, let's just take a look at what we got here. Okay, so that's been shipped. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that, but anyway, I have a cart. Yesterday I started the video, but then it was pretty late and I had to go to bed. But first thing what we're gonna need to do is to get some flux. You guys cannot cheap out on this. Do not buy your your Radio Shack flux, because number one, that stuff is complete garbage. If you guys don't know that, if you actually, I don't even think they carry it anymore. Yeah, they do, but it is complete garbage. Okay, you're not gonna. I mean, it will work, but it's gonna be just crap. It's just gonna be crap. Okay. So you need Kingbo RMA 218, and it's gonna be a lot of Chinese poop, but it's from System Mods, and he is probably pretty legit. I mean, if you guys are looking for flipping rework stations, I mean, he can sell them to you, and he really focuses more on the rework side of it. Like GPUs and whatnot. But that's besides the point. System Mods is legit. Check him out. He's veteran owned, so I guess he served in the military, I guess, or something like that. Okay, I guess he's a veteran. Thanks. Anyway, now let's say you guys are doing a service and you want it to look clean. Get some Q-tips, 500 pieces, for like $10. And then alcohol, if I can spell it right, alcohol. Okay, let's just do alcohol. Shoot, I cannot spell today. Okay, let's just do 99% alcohol. There we go. Okay. Now they have some pretty flipping big tubs. Just buy this, you're gonna get a 3-pack. And this is like $15, okay? But let's say you're on a budget, which if you're on a budget, don't do this because you cannot cheap out. We're just gonna buy one bottle for like $8. So you're already at about $41. But let's say you want I mean, let's say you really didn't care how it looked inside, get rid of those and you're at about $24. Now, there's about 2 ways that you can go with this. And thanks to Moon River, he actually sells these. You can get yourself an index. Now, as you can see here, no one really carries them. Those are just cables. Those are way out of date. Actually, I don't even think anyone uses. Oh wait, J1 Pro, yeah, but no one even uses QSBs anymore. Those are irrelevant. But here, actually, if I just type in Cool Runner, and let's see if I can't get to Moon River. Yeah, they make it so hard to get to him. Good job. Okay, there we go. Now, let's say you're doing the Trinity, and this is what it's for. You actually are going to need this. This right here is called the Ace V3. If you guys don't know what this is, well, you're living inside of a rock, and get out of it. Well, this right here is the glitch chip, and this is probably going to be, the main focus of it, of RGH. So, we're going to use this chip. We're not going to use the Cool Runner because, those are a bit unreliable. So we're just going to do add to cart. So there we go. We're at about $50 already. Okay. I'm not actually going to buy this stuff because I don't need to. I already have it. Anyway. Now we need an index. Or you could go with the J1 programmer. But I prefer you guys go with an index because I always have people complaining to me, oh my gosh, my J1 programmer doesn't work. Well, I don't care. Should have bought an index. Okay, so the index, there you go. Fast NAND programmer. Now, I suggest you guys to go with this, okay? You can buy the J1 programmer. Actually, let's see here if I cannot find it. Or you wanna know what you can do? You could be a cheap ass and you could get this. This here is probably the worst thing you could ever buy. I actually still have one of these. You can go with this. I'm not actually even gonna support it. You guys can actually do that. Cause these are just crap. They are just crap. You can go with these, okay? I am just gonna kind of leave it at a dead end for that. So I'm gonna scroll down and see if I cannot find a J1 programmer. If I can't, then oh shoot. Alright. You wanna know what? Let's just do 200. So let's see here. I don't even know if he sells them. I hope he doesn't actually, because I hate J1 programmers. I don't know why I hate him so much. I just don't like him. Let's see here. He might not actually have him. Oh, he has a second page, okay. You know, I just wanted to kind of skim through this. Doesn't look like it. He has a matrix. I'm not going to help you with that, though. Well, thank you for that. Okay, good. He does not have it. So, you're going to have to end up buying an index. That's about $60, okay? That's probably going to be your most expensive part into any RGH. And so we're just going to add that to the cart. So you're at about $109. Now let's say you're like, oh, F that. We're just going to remove those two, and we're going to see how much we're at. Now you need flux. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say, oh, I don't need flux, it's on the solder. No, you need flux. And if you just decide, okay, I'm just gonna, sell an Xbox. Or, I mean, if you guys are doing this yourself, so be it. I mean, I can care less. But when you're gonna sell this to somebody and you're not gonna use Flux, number one, that's just bad business. Number two, you're gonna sell somebody some crap. And number three, you don't even know how to solder if you're not using Flux. And there are some toxic chemicals within Flux, but it's the cost of doing it is the cost of doing business, okay? I don't care what you have to say. Anyway, so once you guys have your Nandex, you're now gonna need a programming cable, okay? So let me just show you where that is. Okay, so here it is. That's about $7. Add to cart. This is what you're gonna use to program your chip, okay? So here we're at about $98. Nandex, Cool Runner, cable, Ace chip, and Flux. Okay, good job. Now after we have all of that, we are going. Now I'm gonna give you guys the decision. Okay. Now you guys will have to program your Ace chip with the timing file. What you guys can do is you guys can cut off the wires, cut off the VC, ground, blah blah, right to the nub, and you can strip the wires and solder it onto these points right here. Now if you look at my cursor, those are the points that I'm talking about. You can do it that way, and then plug in your Ace to the computer and then program it that way. Or what we can do is I can actually just type in Cool Runner for this. Okay. Well, what you can do is, if you see where my cursor is, like right around here, you can actually take those points off. You can actually buy this. Don't buy the 10 pieces, okay? Just buy a Cool Runner from Moon River. And then just, if you look where my cursor is, unsolder that off, wipe the solder off. And then what you can actually do is, you can stick it into this right in here. Now that's if you like doing a bunch of Xboxes and you need to kind of mass produce it, and you could just have the prongs inside the pin headers and just do it that way. Or you can slice the wires off and solder it into the Ace chip right here. And for every single console, you're gonna have to do this. Put the prongs in, or have to solder it to a new chip. And it is a little bit of work, but that's just kind of the cost of doing it. And that's probably about everything that you'll need. Yeah, I just bought something. Yeah, I know you got my tracking number. What do you do? Anyway, the index, chip, blah 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 blah. Okay. And then you will need a USB cable. Now I know what you guys are gonna say. Which one do I need? Which one do I need? Oh no, USB cable. Which one do I get? And the one that I actually have is, it's like a USB cable to a camera, and it's gonna be something like this, and that's what it's gonna be. So actually I'm just gonna add it. So yeah, you're at about $103, and that's without the soldering iron, the solder, and if you guys are gonna go the Q-tip and alcohol way, that's gonna be a bit more. Okay, so let's say you have just bought everything right here, like legitimately, you've just bought your Flux, your chip, your Cool Runner, and not only that, not your Cool Runner, but the Ace. And then your Cool Runner is going to come with, your Nandex is going to come with something like this. And this is what you're going to do to install it to the pin headers. Okay, so let's say you just got all that. And now, this review, this is kind of going to be a bit independent, but I'm not going to hold you guys accountable because, well, I guess a little bit, but looking at this video, you should study and learn how to solder and how to solder properly. Like, grab your VCR, open it up, and just, like, solder. That's what I did. Like, let me tell you a story, guys. I took a brick, like a big cylinder brick, and I used to take calculators from my school and open them up, and I used to, like, put wires and solder them from there and there and there, and I used to, like, call it my new glitch chip or whatever. I was so stupid, but anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, so let's say you've opened up your console, you are looking at the motherboard. Everything else is on you. Where you put it, blah blah blah. So images, and this is something that JRunner really helps with, is that they have images for you guys. So what we're going to be looking at is NAND Slim Trinity install. And now, with the wires, with the NAND wires that you just got, with your NAND right here, there's going to be color-coded wires, okay? And now what you're going to do is you're going to take, you're going to dab your flux on, dab, and you're going to solder it here, your brown wire, your black, your orange, your red, and your yellow. Yellow is going to be the hardest, okay? And the reason why I say that is because it's a ground point. What you can actually do is you can just solder it to anywhere on the board that's metal. Now, don't solder it to like a resistor like an idiot, but if you go by like the AV port, just do it on there instead of having to waste the time. Or what you can do is you can actually hook it up to like a... Actually, I saw this really ghetto thing. Not ghetto, but it was really something really stupid. This guy had it hooked up to a USB cable, and then he would just plug it into the console. And it was actually a really smart idea. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So after that, after you guys have soldered everything on, now it's time to read the NAND. Well, before you guys do that, actually, let me just open up my JRunner folder for you guys. Now, I don't have a console right now that I could do this with. If I did, I would help you guys, but I don't have any consoles that are open or that are Trinities. So, open up your JRunner folder, and this right here is everything. Like, I've done so many Xboxes, and this was before I wiped everything. Okay, so you're gonna do right click, folder, and then just create it called a backup. And then, yeah, and what you guys are also gonna want to do is go to show working folder. And so here's where everything's gonna be. It's gonna be in a different folder, so you're gonna want to change that. Working folder, hit the dot, and then just go to JRunner, and then just click output, because that's where you're gonna want everything to go, and it's gonna turn it to $, $, blah 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 when you first get JRunner. And then here you have everything. I'm actually gonna click that because I want it. And then after that, what you can do is after you have everything soldered in the wires, plug in your console. Make sure there's nothing bridging, okay? If you're gonna have something like that, you're gonna need a short and you just broke your console. So after you have everything, you're gonna hit the question mark. Now for me, it's gonna say continue, device not found, blah blah blah. Yeah. Now you're gonna actually have to install some drivers. Now, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna let you figure that out, and you're actually gonna Google it. You're gonna Google it. One thing that I will say is you'll have to manually install the drivers, and you'll have to disable driver reinforcement. Now, Windows 7, you won't. Windows 8 and 10, you will. I don't know about 10, but 8, you definitely have to. And it's a bit of a pain, but it's gonna work. Okay. So, after solder the wires, blah blah blah, hit the question mark, your console's plugged in, you know that, everything's good, and you have plugged your wires into your NAND, and then took that black cable, plugged it in from your NAND to your computer, you hit the question mark, it'll then say it'll say Trinity Jasper, and then it'll give you a flash config, and then what you're gonna just want to do is hit read NAND. For me, it's not gonna do anything. You're just gonna want to hit Trinity. If that does end up popping up, it means that you probably done something wrong, or just hit Trinity, or you might not even have a Trinity. I don't know, or you might have like a Jasper or something. Who knows? Anyway, it's gonna take about 2 minutes to read the NAND. 2 minutes each. You're gonna want 2 reads, and if you guys get any NAND block errors, it's gonna be okay as long as they remap. If you end up having like 50, not 50, but a lot, then you have done something wrong, okay, and you need to fix that. If you guys don't end up fixing it, it's gonna cause more problems. If you can't, fix your soldering, then just don't do it. So after you have a complete block of your NAND, go to your output. Here's my output. There's going to be NAND dump 1 and 2. Right click, copy, go to your backup, and then save it there. Okay. After you have that saved, you can now proceed. If you have not done that, do not proceed whatsoever. Because if you do proceed, and if you didn't pack up your NAND, and you ended up having a problem to where it won't boot, and you want to flash it back to the OG NAND, or the original NAND, you can't, because if you've already written the ECC to it, there's no way of getting back your OG NAND, unless you do a donor NAND, which those are just confusing. Okay, next, what you guys can now do is you can just hit create ECC, and then you're going to hit write ECC. So after you guys have then hit write ECC, and it'll then write the ECC to the motherboard. And that will be your NAND to boot Zell. So after you guys have then, installed it, blah blah blah, you guys are now ready for the installation. Now, get your, kind of buckle down, get yourself ready to solder again, because it's going to be a bit of a pain. But I'm going to work with you guys, and you guys are going to have a blast. So, what I'm actually going to do is Trinity install. And this is probably going to be like the easiest, okay? I'm not going to make this too hard for you guys, but I'm going to show you guys the best way to do it, okay? So, I actually have an account on Team X360. So, we're going to do the Ace V2. It really will not matter. We can just do Ace V3, Ace, who knows what. And so this right here is what we're going to do, okay? Now I know, it's a lot. Actually, this is a Corona. Let's find a different thing. We want a Trinity. Okay, here we go. This is going to help a lot. So, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to place your Ace V3 right in about, actually, hold on. Let's see here. Ace, let's just do Xbox 360 Slim Motherboard. Because I'm going to try to, I'm trying to help you guys, okay? Let's try to get a better photo of it. That looks like a Corona. Actually, I'm gonna do it right here. Let's see if we can't copy this image. I'm gonna try to go to Paint, and I'm gonna draw it for you guys. I'm not sure if it, oh yeah, there we go. So, good. It's gonna really help. I don't think I can actually, okay, so we're gonna draw. I'm gonna show you guys where to place this, okay? So, you see these two holes? You're gonna want to place your Ace. Actually, here, let me make this thicker. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your Ace and place it right from here to where it bumps up against that. and then whatever the remainder part of it is gonna go like right here, and that's where your ace is gonna be. So your ace is actually gonna bump up right against that resistor, and then it's gonna cover, I think it probably will not cover that hole, but it will definitely cover that hole. And then that's where your ace V3 placement is gonna be. And that's probably the best placement you could ever put it, and it's gonna really help out. Actually, I'm just gonna kind of minimize this. Okay, so after that, and by the way, you're also gonna need to have your ace. The points are gonna be facing up. So let me show you. Get rid of. So your points, not your programming points. Your programming points are gonna be right down here. Your soldering points for where all the wires are gonna be right up here. Okay, right up here, and that's gonna really help out. Okay, next, you're gonna get 2 long wires and about 3 short wires, 3 or 4 short wires. The 2 long wires we're not gonna worry about right now. Okay, we're just gonna leave those alone. Now I'm kind of deciding whether this video is not really gonna be for the advanced people. You are definitely gonna need to have some soldering skills. Okay, definitely. You're gonna have to really practice this, because I really want you guys to get the best experience. So it's gonna be a bit difficult to explain, but you will get it. Okay. Actually, yeah, this is gonna be fine, because we could just use that point, I'm pretty sure. Or we can use, hold on, let me just get up in your face. No, you're gonna be a dick about it. Okay. We're gonna be soldering to this point right here, okay? And yeah, it's gonna be a pain, but it's gonna be worth it, okay? Now, if I can actually get a good flipping picture here, copy image. Yeah, it's gonna be harder than I thought, actually. Okay. So, we're gonna be soldering to, let me show you guys, that point right there. Right onto that point of the resistor. And you're gonna have to end up taking the X clamp off. I'm gonna let you guys figure that out, but you guys are gonna have to take the X clamp off and put, and that's gonna be for the D wire. Now let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go out of order, but you guys will understand. Okay, I hope. So you guys are gonna have ground, 5-volt, C, E, F, and D for your D point. And I recommend you guys using the long wire and trimming it. Now, I know what you guys are saying. What the heck are you talking about? You're making this sound like gibberish. Okay, just deal with me. I will show you guys a point to this madness. So let's see here if I can not get a good picture of this. Actually, here, there we go. If he didn't put his freaking logo all over it, that would help. Let's see here if I can not do this correctly. Okay, there we go. I wish I could turn this shiz, but oh wait, rotate. There we go. Wait, no. Rotate. Rotate. Okay. Now, okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's just do 50, okay. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's gonna help so much. This right here is gonna help so much. I mean, by the end of this video, you guys are gonna be RGH pros. So this right here is really gonna help, and I'll tell you guys why. Okay, so let's just come in. I wish I could zoom into this shiz. Okay. Okay. So, let me show you guys. So for your ground wire, and that's going to be your black. I mean, yeah, it's going to be one of your 4 short wires. For your ground, what you're going to want to do is take it, and it's going to go right over to this point. That's going to be your ground wire. Your 5 volt, which it shows it right here, is going to go right over to here. And then your F point is going to go right to your ground. And then your E point is going to go right to your E. And that's probably the best demonstration I can show you guys, okay? It will not get any simpler than that. And if you guys are saying, oh, that's too hard, I don't know what else is. Okay. And that's what you're going to want to do for that. Then what you're going to want to do is take one of your long wires and trim it, because this right here is going to be your D. So probably your wire is going to be like this long, and you're going to want to trim it. So I'm just going to draw like a little X. You're going to want to trim it to where it can reach and firmly be placed on that resistor. And you're going to trim it to expose the wire and solder it right onto that resistor. And that's what you guys are going to do. And it's going to be that simple, okay? If it's not, okay. And then for your C wire, you're going to take it and you're going to loop it right under the motherboard, okay? Now, let me just demonstrate this all to you guys again, because you're probably like, what the heck did I just watch? Okay, so once you've placed your ACE chip onto the motherboard, take the ground wire, put it right to here, 5 volt, right to here, right where it says 5 volt, your F, right to this brown point. Oh wait, shoot. F, right here, right next to the D. Okay, yeah, whatever. F is going to go right there. And then E is going to go right there. And then you're going to take your D point, trim it down to where it can reach, and then solder it right to the R4DA. And that's going to really help you guys out, okay? Really help you guys out. And then you're going to take your C wire, and then just put it in there. Now, where does my C wire go? I'll show you guys. Right here. So loop it, and then solder it onto this point. So I'm actually going to copy the image for you guys. And you're going to loop it. Let me just get one right here. Loop it. And then solder it right to the second. So it's going to be 1, and then 2. And then that's where you're going to solder that. And that's how you're going to do it. Okay? And that's going to really help you guys out. If that was confusing, watch some other tutorial. Okay. After you have then done that, what you are now going to do is program your ACE chip. Okay? So ACE V3 program. And now you are going to get your programming cable, plug this side right here into the NAND X, however way it fits. And now let's say you guys are a bit of a noob and you're going to cut the wires, okay? I recommend that for noobs. Cut the wires, trim it to where there's some wire exposed, and then solder it right onto right here. And so have let me just show you guys. Alright, so and they're gonna correspond, okay? So look to where that LED is, and then for your ACE V3, your resistor thing is gonna be down here, as well as your ohms, possibly, or your crystal. And this right here is going to be, I think it's green, white, blue, yellow, red. I mean black and red. So there's not really much of a difference. Okay, there's not really much. In ACE V3, Let me even show you guys on that, okay? Excuse me. So, it's the same. Your resistor's right there. You can't really see the LED, but it's right next to the G, and it's going to be the same thing. Okay. After you have done that, and you've soldered them all up, now we can go to the programming side. So, plug in your NANDX, get it all plugged in. Do not have your console to have power. I do not recommend it. It might screw it up, who knows. So go to Advanced, Custom NR Functions, and you're going to need to get your timing files. What I prefer you guys to use is 15, 4, 2, 3 timing files, which they're probably the best. And I will maybe leave them, I don't know, Trinity, 300, 60, and then the second one. And that's probably going to be your best. And XSVF, and then you're just going to do one. And now for the first time it might say status error, blah blah blah. Do it again. If you guys do not see a green light, check your programming points, do some troubleshooting. After that, you can then unsolder the wires. Not unsolder the chip wires, but unsolder the programming wires off of the ACE. After you have then unsoldered them off of the ACE, you can then boot up your console. You've run the ECC, you've installed the chip, you've done everything. Boot up your console, and it should boot up into Zell. If it does not, check your soldering. Check it over and over again. Look back at this video, look through everything, and I can rest assure you it will go smoothly if you look at this video and you practice your soldering. Okay? It's that simple. After you have then booted up your console, you got Zell, you know, you tell your parents, you run downstairs, mommy, I got Zell to load up, you're good. After that, you're gonna get something called a DVD key and a CPU key. Type in the CPU key, and it's gonna be long, okay? It's gonna be long. Grind your teeth and do it. After you then have that, it should say CPU correct. It does a bunch of weird stuff. It's adding all the crap. After it's then done that, you can now create the XE build image, and then turn off your console, plug back in the NANDX wires. Oh, I also forgot. Do not boot up your console with the NANDX plugged in. You know how you have your NANDX wires? Back when we were back at the images, and I showed you how we had the NANDX wires installed. You can have these installed, but do not plug in your NANDX wires to your cooler, okay? Whenever you boot up the console, you cannot have the NANDX plugged in at all. You will break it, and then you'll have to buy another one. Luckily, I never had that problem yet, because I'm experienced at it. Okay. After you boot up the console, you've written your CPU key, blah blah blah. You've created the XE build, and then you're going to want to turn off your console. Plug in your NANDX wires to your NANDX, and then hit write NAND. It should then write the NAND. After it says NAND, blah 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 complete, unplug it. Boot up your console. It should boot into regular dash. You then have a successful RGH. I cannot be more clear with this. It's as simple as that. It is going to take you a couple hours. Your first time, it is going to take you a couple hours. Now, I would have done a video to where I actually show you how to do it in my last video, where I had it to where I said, you know, I had my camera, I videotaped it, me soldering. I did not get a lot of support on that video, so I just said, you wanna know what, I'm just gonna do a guide from now on, because not a lot of people liked it. So this is the way that I'm gonna do it. Or what you can do is, I don't know how all this stuff is. Or what you can do is you can look up the Weekend Modder, and you can do let's see here, just do Ace. And he even has a video. I'm actually not gonna play it. Oh wait, he even actually has a video on how to install an Ace with what I just did. Or what you can do is type in Salamods and then just type in Ace. And not only that, actually that's a squirt. He has a video, I mean, if you look around, he even has a video on how to get good boot up times with your Ace. And he does the exact same thing that I just told you guys to do. And yeah. After you guys have that, unsolder the Nandex wires, and I get this question asked a lot. Do I unsolder the chip? No, you do not. If you do that, it's not gonna be booting at all, or anytime soon. After you guys have then done that, you're all set. Turn off the console, power cycle it, boot it up. If it boots well, you've successfully completed the RGH method. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. If there was any confusion, ask me some questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Look back at the video. There's even videos on YouTube on how to do it, okay? Research, look into it. You know, don't bombard me with questions that Google can help you with. Anyway guys, hope you guys did enjoy it. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming out in a little bit. I'm finishing up a lot of school. I've had some tests. I got some projects coming up. It's projects, tests. It's getting, it's getting annoying. It's making me want to drink, but whatever. Anyway, peace out. Enjoy your day. Stay fresh. Another one.